Hi there, it's Sally from Rickety Snippets here, and today I have a Dragonfly folio to show you. So it's a mini Dragonfly, a little quick folio project, and there are 4 pages. So we have a front cover and our inside pages, which we're going to cut out and stick back to back, and then we have a page of ephemera and some pockets. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut out all the pieces. So the printables for the kit are available in the Rickety Snippets shop. I've printed everything onto 160 GSM cardstock and then cut it all out. So we've got our ephemera and some pockets, and then our 2 main pieces, which are the pieces that we need to begin with. So we've got our inside pages and our front cover, and I'm going to stick those back to back. So I'm just going to put glue all over the back of one of them, making sure I go right up to the edges and plenty of glue in between. Okay, and I'm just going to stick these 2 back to back. Get those edges lined up. Smooth over with the bone folder just to move the glue about a little bit and make sure there's good even coverage there. And then I haven't lined that up brilliantly well, to be honest, so I'm just going to trim now around this edge again. There we are, it's better. And I'm going to put a little bit of ink, I think, all around the edges. There we are. So next thing I want to do is put some score lines onto this side. I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but there are 6 score lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To make our spines for our trifold. So I'm just going to score along each of those lines, and then I'm going to bring the folio up, paper up, you can see, and just run my finger along the ruler to give a good crisp line, and then I'm going to fold it in and go over it with a bone folder. Excuse me. So I'm going to do that for each of these lines. There we are. So we've got that piece folds in, and then that, and then we have the flap. Now I'd forgotten that when I fold these things, they often shift. So that edge is actually shifted, so I need to trim that again. Go, yeah, so we'll just be a bit mindful of that when you're doing your own one. Perhaps you don't want to do that first trim, just wait until you've folded it. Okay, get rid of all these bits. And the next thing I'm going to do is to score all of the pockets. So I'm going to score along the lines between the image and the tab. So we're going to create some tabs along there. So I'm going to score them, fold them, and then I'm going to go over them with a bone folder. the way I like to fold them, I like to fold them inwards and then outwards. So I think you get a better fold that way, I think. Go. So I'm just going to smooth them over with the bone folder. So they'll lie nice and flat. Oh, folio. So I'm going to do that for all of the pockets. So now for the fun bit, we can start sticking in the pockets. I've designed it so that the pockets match the background, but you can obviously stick them in any way you like. I think the only two that really need to stay in the same place are these two. They might look a little bit odd if you move them about, but have a play, see what you think. So this third page, we're going to have a kind of envelope pocket. So we've got the pocket itself and then a flap to go over the top. So I'm going to start by putting the flap on. And before I do that, I just want to ink the back of this piece. There we go. And I'm going to put some glue just on this flap here. So I'm putting the glue on the printed side of the flap. And then I'm just going to stick that to the very top of that page. Yeah, and I also have this piece which I'm going to stick over that flap because I don't really want to be able to see where that join. So I'm just going to stick that down. There we go. Ink that as well. Lines up, and I've made that quite deep, that piece, so you can decide how deep you want this. So it goes right up to the top, but actually I think I might take a little bit more off to make it a bit easier to get into. So my scissors, I'm going to cut that bit off. Just take a notch out of that, like that, so it's a little bit lower down. So wherever you want that. There we go. So again, want a bit of glue all over the tabs. And I'm going to line that up, the edge there, and the main thing is to make sure that those wings match up there. You know you've got it in the right place. Here we go. So a little envelope, and then I'm going to stick this middle pocket in. And on this page we have a double pocket. So we have one that sits there, and then we're going to have this slanted pocket on the top. So I want to ink both of those, I think, the tops. I'm going to stick those in. Oh, and there's a tiny little pocket to go on the edge here. Put a bit of ink on that. There we are, so we can grab our ephemera now. I think I'd like a tuck on this edge, so I'm going to put one of these rounds on there. And I'm going to ink the edge again lightly for this one. And then I'm just going to put glue just around the bottom there. Yeah. And there are a couple of numbers in the kit as well, so I'm going to stick one on there. On there. Yeah. And I think also I want to put the other number on the front here. So we could have another round or any of these images on the front as well. No, I'm going to go for the number. I think just slightly under the flap. There we are. And then all there is to do is to stick our ephemera in the pockets. Just going to fold this one. Make a little journaling spot there. Tuck that under there. That could do with a bit more glue around there, I think, actually. There we are. So that's it, one mini Dragonfly folio. It's a nice quick project for a lazy crafty afternoon, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to be making a few more of these quick make kits over the next few weeks, so keep an eye out for those if you've enjoyed this one. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.